Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. In today's video, I want to go over I guess, easy solution for those that are struggling with this rotation's Doom Tower, which includes Bommal. So Bommal starts on level 10, 50, and 90. So I'm going to present to you guys a champion that can complete all of Bommal with the most lenient gearing and basically as easy as it can be, because there's lots of options nowadays to do Bommal, but they include manual play for about 15-20 minutes, or significant gearing, or having a legendary. So the champion I'm talking about, and I will be talking about in this video, will be Bannerlord Lady Annabelle. So if you guys have seen some guides on her, she is an absolute totally like insane champion against Bommal. She clears him the easiest out of any champion, and I'll show you guys how easy it can be. But I want to make this video so that it kind of helps people that are still progressing through hard Doom Tower. So first we're going to do, in this video, we're going to do Bommal 10, hard 10. But I have no doubts that she can obviously do the same type of strategy all the way up to Bommal 90, and she can solo Bommal 90 by herself. She requires a bit more stats than what I'm going to show you guys today, but the way she works is basically you have to have her ascended, so 3-star ascended, to have her passive active. So basically she gets healed whenever an enemy dies. So the bomb counts as an enemy, so she'll just heal herself every time, 50% of her life every time it dies. The thing that makes Bommal super annoying is that the bombs deal so much damage to you and they ignore all defense, and he has tons of accuracy himself, so he always places the debuffs on you. So having enough resistance to resist his level of accuracy is not reasonable. So the ways to beat him is usually comes down to like block damage, or out healing him in some way. So Annabelle uses the out healing strategy. When you reach the boss, it's going to be A1s the whole time, and if you want her to solo it, you have to get War Master. So in this video, it's going to be a little bit different because I am using a super budget version of Annabelle, which is a level 50 Annabelle with no books and no masteries. So this is basically like as budget as you can go, because you don't really use Lady Annabelle in any other type of content. And the reason why you want to do it this way is because it's basically just to save resources. You don't need to 60 her, you don't need to mastery her, you don't need to book her. So this way it just saves you the most amount of resources. You do need roughly these stats, so I'll go over the stats here real quick. 63k HP, 209 speed. She doesn't really need anything else. No defense. Defense doesn't matter with Bommal unless only against his little hammer hits, but against the bombs the defense doesn't matter. So 209 speed. I did test out a couple different builds, so I had her at about 200 speed. I think 200 speed was a little bit low for a hard 10, because she doesn't get around to healing herself from the regeneration gear. So I think at least 200 ish. I also run a speed aura, like with one food champion. It's not really food because you don't get XP, but it's just one champion just for the aura. So with the aura, the total speed's about 225, 230. So it just kind of helps with the gearing a little bit. I think 60k HP is enough, as long as you have the proper speeds. Regen Immortal, you can probably get away without the Immortal, but regen for sure. So the way this team works is that instead of Annabelle soloing the Bommal, because she can't solo without War Master, is I'm going to bring in login champion Wukong. And basically Wukong's incredibly strong against Bommal. He cannot die against Bommal, and he's strong affinity, so he will actually survive some of his hits once in a while, and he deals lots of damage to Bommal. And when he dies, he actually heals Annabelle up. So they're actually a really good combo together. So this is just my arena Wukong. You definitely need him with some DPS to bring down Bommal. So I'll show you guys how the run goes, and then we can talk about it a little bit more afterwards. Alright guys, so we're here at the hard 10 Bommal stage. So hard 10 Bommal stage, I do have a team preset. So what I was running with was Lady Annabelle, Wukong, and then Cornelia just for the speed aura. So she gives 18% speed. You can literally run anybody in the speed aura. However, you don't want anybody that places debuffs on Bommal, just because it might mess up some things. Because when you put a debuff on him, he can basically like do really bad things to you. So you don't want to put a debuff on him. You don't want any kind of like turn meter reduction either, because that might trigger more bombs. So just things to keep in mind for Bommal. So just have a naked champion just with a speed aura here. I'll show you guys how it goes. So it's on full auto. Wukong's just prioritizing his AoE weapon, or AoE damage. No, sorry, just his A2 damage, sorry, which is also an AoE, but yeah, so just prioritize A2 because it deals the most damage against Bommal. See, his AoE A3 only deals 30k. His A1 deals about 30k as well. If you guys probably should, it's auto, but it's better to click Bommal because Wukong will start targeting the bombs, which is kind of weird. You don't want him to waste his attacks on the bombs. So you notice here, Wukong comes back, he'll get an attack real quick. His staff deals good amount of damage to Bommal. And then Annabelle here is just tanking through the bombs, tanking through the explosions. Wukong comes back, slaps him. Yep, 200k slap there. So he dies, she heals, he comes back, slaps him again. All the while she is at full health, guys. Or she's near full health. So this is kind of how it goes for Bommal 50 and Bommal 90. So a level 60 Annabelle with full masteries can solo Bommal by herself. Oh, did I say Bommal? A level 60 Annabelle, yes, can solo Bommal 50 or 90 by herself. But she needs War Master to do that. If you guys don't want to commit to masteries, then taking Wukong definitely helps. I'm not sure if Wukong with Annabelle is faster. I assume it will be faster. I would assume Wukong with Annabelle would be faster. So if you guys want to go that route, definitely viable. But like I said, Annabelle with masteries will be able to solo by herself. So 2 minutes here. This is Dreadhorn 10. You can definitely do this on Dreadhorn 50 and 90, but like I said, Annabelle would need some little bit more stats. I think on Bommal 90 she would probably get away with like 80k HP and a little bit more speed, but Bommal 10 60k HP, very comfortable. And like I said, the Wukong here with the just arena masteries, arena gear, yeah, doesn't really matter. If you have War Master on her, it's going to be extra fast because her A1 will do some extra damage. Make sure you guys turn off the A2 and A3 for the boss, because you don't want her placing anything even by chance, like 3% chance or whatever. You don't want her placing buffs. You don't want her doing any of that stuff. Just want the A1. Alright, so that's going to be it for the video. I hope this helps somebody climbing through the Doom Tower. Sometimes just getting the right champion for Bommal is all you need, and then you can finish this Doom Tower no problem. So hopefully this helps. Just shows that Annabelle is pretty OP even at level 50, not even fully ascended, with no books, no masteries, and then take in your login champion Wukong. Alright guys, alright, thanks for watching guys, appreciate your time, and yeah, have a good weekend. See you in the next video.